Friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Programming in My Way. In this session, we are going to study spinner view in Android. So, in last session, we have covered list view in Android. So, this list view and spinner views both are used to display the multiple items to the user. But as we are developing the application for mobile devices, so we have screen size limitation. So list view is taking more space or more screen space, hence it is not recommended in all the situation. So whenever you have number of atoms to be displayed to the user, but at a time only one atom should be selected by user, then you can go for spinner. So both list view and spinner, they are allowing user to select only one atom at a time, but list view is taking more screen space of your mobile device, whereas spinner is taking the less screen space. So let us start with spinner in Android. So I have created here one application named Spinner Demo 2, and now first we'll design the spinner. So go to this palette, and under container there is a spinner view. So just drag and drop this spinner. Now you can set the constraints: top, bottom, then left side constraint, and then right side constraint. So see, this spinner is taking only one row, or if there are number of atoms which are present in spinner, at a time only one atom will be visible to the user, and when user click on the spinner, then there will be drop down appear, and so that user can see all remaining atoms. But in case of list view, all the atoms will be visible at a time. So that is not good programming practice, because it is taking more screen space. So that's why spinner is recommended. So set the ID. So I'm setting the ID as spinner 1. Now, as we have already discussed, that we require the atoms should be present in some of the source. So that source may be array list, it may be your string array, or it may be database, or it may be any other data structure wherein you can store those list of atoms. And then with the help of array adapter, we are going to attach those atoms to the list view. We have already covered this. Same concept we are going to use. So I'm going to create one string array in which I'm going to store list of countries, and then I'm going to take one array adapter, and we are going to set those list of countries to the spinner. So let us start with that. The ID spinner. Now create one string array. So I'm going to store the countries in this string array. So you can take any countries. So I am storing three countries here, four countries in this string array. Then create the spinner object. I'm giving sp as my spinner object. Now retrieve the ID of spinner using find view by ID method. So all IDs, you know that they are present in r.java file under r class, ID class. With the help of find view by ID, we have retrieved the ID of spinner, and we have sent the reference to this spinner object. Now we need to create the array adapter. type of objects will be string. Initializing this array adapter. So same concept, whatever we have used for list view, I am using the same concept. So I am taking one constructor, parameterized constructor, and I am giving the 3 argument to this constructor. So first argument is the context. So context of current activity I am giving. So main activity dot this. Then second one is the layout. So inbuilt layout I am using. So it is present in R Android, then .r layout dot, I'm using the default one, that is simple spinner atom, and third argument is country. So list of atoms or the source from where you are going to get the list of countries. So that is the third argument. Now in case of list view, we used this layout, that is android.r.layout.simple list atom, and it, for list view there was only one layout, but for spinner there are two layouts. For spinner there are two layouts. Just I will show you which are those. Consider this is your list view. So in case of list view, you know that whatever list of atoms which are present in list view, all those atoms will be displayed to the user at a time. So all those atoms will be displayed to the user. So this is the layout for list view. But in case of spinner, though there are multiple atoms in your spinner, not all those atoms will be visible to user at first glance. So initially only one atom will be visible to user. So like this, suppose there are multiple atoms present in this spinner, but whenever you will load your application, at that time only one atom will be visible to user. So we have said the layout of spinner for this one. So we require two layouts for spinner. So this is the first layout, that means initial layout. So how your spinner will look like, so that we have already mentioned, that is android.r.layout.simple spinner atom. Now one more layout we will require, that is whenever user is clicking on this spinner, then you know that there is one drop down appear, and with the help of that drop down the remaining atoms will be displayed like this. Remaining atoms of that spinner will be displayed like this. So to display this will require one more layout, so drop down layout. So here that line is extra for spinner. So just set that. So you need to set that layout to array adapter. So there is a method set drop down view resource. So whatever drop down is appearing there, so set the layout for that. So again use android dot r dot layout dot, and now see I'm selecting now simple spinner drop down layout. So this is the layout for that drop down. Okay, so whenever user click on that spinner, then this layout will be used for that drop down. And now the last thing that is common, set the layout for spinner, sorry, set the adapter for spinner. So set adapter and then array adapter. So this step is common, it was there for list view also. And now the event handling part. So you need to set the listener. So there is a listener set on atom click listener. So see there is a listener on atom selected listener for the spinner, and to set this listener set on atom selected listener method is used. So how to set listener? So new, then just give the control space bar, it will give the suggestion, and just give enter. So see, this is the event handling method. So whenever any atom of spinner is selected, this method is called. Whenever nothing is selected, this on nothing selected method will get called. You need to add the logic. Whenever user will select the atom from the spinner, then on atom selected method will be called. So you need to perform the, or you need to add the logic here. That means what you should do whenever user is going to select the atom of your spinner. So I'm going to simply print, I'm going to simply display the atom name with the help of this. So see what I'm doing, I'm simply using the position. So you know that we already seen that. So consider there are 4 atoms. So India is present at 0 position, Nepal is 1, Bhutan is 2, and Sri Lanka is 3. So I am using, see, country array name and the position. So whenever user will select the spinner atom, then based on that position will display that country. And now set the duration and then show method. That's all. This is the event handling code. Now let us see the output of this. This is simple coding. We have set the atom source. So I have created the string array in which I have stored 4 countries. We have created the object of spinner. We have created the array adapter object. Then we have initialized the spinner object. You know that all integer IDs are hexadecimal integer constant. They are present in r.java file under R class, and then again under ID class, and these are the variables, integer variables. They are public static final variables, and this is nothing but it is an integer, hexadecimal integer constant. So we have initialized that spinner. So here simply we are getting the spinner from XML file to this Java file. Then we have initialized the array adapter by giving 3 arguments to this array adapter constructor. So first one is context, second one is the layout of spinner, and third one is the source. That means from where you are going to get the atoms. Then there are 2 layouts for spinner. So first one is whenever you launch the application, one layout is required for that spinner, and whenever user is going to click on spinner, then one drop down will appear there. So for that drop down, one more layout is required. So we have set those layouts, and then we have set the adapter to your spinner, that is array adapter. And then we have added the event handling code. That means whenever user select the atom of spinner, then what will happen? So we have simply displayed the country, whatever country is selected by user. So we have displayed that by using this position. So this on atom selected method will get called whenever user is selecting the atom of spinner, and whenever nothing is selected, this on nothing selected method will get called. So let us see the output. So see, you got this spinner. So right now only one atom is visible to user, and whenever you click on this, it will display the drop down, and with the help of that drop down, all the atoms will be displayed to the user. And whenever you click on this India, the toast message. So just check the logic of toast. Position. So run one more time. See, here India is. Now select the see, you are going to get the country list like this. If you select India, get the India. So like this. So whenever user is going to select the atom of this spinner, then it will be displayed to the user. Its a name will be displayed to the user. So this is the simple concept of spinner. So see, you can compare this list view and spinner. So spinner, the listener is on, so this listener is there for list view on atom click listener, and for a spinner the listener is on atom. For spinner the listener is on atom selected listener. So you know that listeners are always interfaces, and to set this listener, the method is set on atom click listener. Third thing is event handling method. So simply this method is there for list view. So you can compare this list view requires set on atom click listener method to set the on atom click listener, and whenever the atom of list view is clicked, then on atom click method is invoked. And in case of spinner, set on atom selected listener method is used to set on atom selected listener, and whenever the atom of spinner is selected, then on atom selected method will get called, and there is one more method, that is on nothing selected. On nothing selected, so this method is gets called whenever nothing is selected from the spinner atoms. So you should compare this. So here we have completed the list view and spinner views in Android. So if you like my videos, then please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Programming in My Way. Thank you.